Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I have just figured out how to stream from my iPad finally. I'm just going to refresh my YouTube channel, put the link in the Discord. No, I think don't watch anyway, screw it. And I am going to chill out and veg out. And goon out with the boys. If they even show up, which probably not. They're not. Let's be honest with ourselves. But, alright. Alright. Okay. So, this is essentially what's happening right now. This is kind of like just a... I don't know, maybe I'm gonna put the sun over here. Basically, this is the first panel. I have the script over here as well. But, okay, aquí dice... No, I can't minimize EasyCast. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. Alright, so basically aquí dice, page 1, panel 1, the sun stands before us. There's a panel over here, I'm just going to draw it in. Far off, long ago, long before it became a crestfallen valley of phantoms, lost memories and ash. Establishing, the shot of this is the establishing shot of this fortress. It looks like a nightmarish version of the structures from the ancient ruins of Petra Jordan. I'm still working on the nightmarish part. This is kind of like, I got this from a cool lava formation, that I saw on Pinterest. I thought this was pretty cool. For those who are asking, yes, this is the Houndhead comic. I am going to work on this along with some samples, and I'm going to send it to my good friend Ariel, who is a professional at DC Comics. See what he thinks. And then basically, it's a nightmarish version of the structures from the ancient ruins of Petra Jordan. Basically, it's like there's architectural infrastructure made long ago in essentially the Middle East through canyons. It's actually really good. It's called Petra Jordan. I'll put it in the what do you mean? I'll put it sign in the chat. It's my stream. This is insane. All right, I'll just type it in for you. Petra Jordan. All right. It's embarrassing. You weren't meant to see my chest. My malformed chest. It's gross. Alright, and basically, you have, of course, foot soldiers. They're advancing. Of course, you have, over here, the cultists. On the right side, left side, soldiers. Right side, cultists. Then, of course, boom! Clash! War! You know what I'm saying? I'm so effing excited. I'm due for another comic. Well, thanks, Billy. Yeah, it's been a while. I've kind of just been, with work and me trying to be a concept artist for anything but comics, because I'm afraid of going broke, because comics isn't exactly the most stable form of income. But I decided, fuck it. We're in America. Nothing's stable. Our country's ran by AIPAC-funded pedophiles, so might as well do what I want. Trump's too busy. Trump blew Bill Clinton in the '90s, and now he's blowing. He's getting blowjobs from AIPAC. No, he's not blowing. He's not getting blown. Maybe it's a mutual blowjob. AIPAC and massive tech corporations and AI companies blow him, and then he blows them. Or maybe, not really. He kind of blows Bibi Netanyahu while the other corporations watch. of like some weird psychosexual cuck situation. I don't know. And yo, Caramel, it's so pumped for you to be here. I figured out a new setup. Basically, I cast my iPad into my PC, then I put that into basically StreamYards, and now I'm basically live streaming my iPad. Hopefully, this doesn't take a lot from my battery life, but you know, hey, we ball, I guess. How's it going, Caramel? How is the art journey going? My art journey is slowly killing me, but hey. Sometimes you gotta, you know, take the things you love and let them. Thank you very much. This is, by the way, if you're interested, we still push through. Yep. Exactly. By the way, Willie, did you vote in the, did you vote yesterday? And obviously, yeah, probably didn't. I won't blame you if you didn't. You're a busy guy. You have a girlfriend and a job. I just have a job. And basically, you know, you're probably gonna finish some line work today. Awesome. Kind of makes me wish I finished it. I started the stream a bit sooner, but you know, I did not. Fair enough. My favorite the candidate I wanted to win won, and I'm happy for that. It's like, yes, finally some hope. You know, it's like, I don't know. Me personally, I'm just tired of, you know, the establishment Dems. You know, it's just ridiculous. We just keep on like getting like these old geezers who are out of touch, who don't really give a shit. They're just collecting APAC checks. You know, it's like they have done nothing for like Espaillat. For context, Espaillat is basically a governor for New York. He, I think, represents mostly, like, you know, people like myself who live in Inwood. And Espaillat has done, quite frankly, nothing, in my opinion, for me and, like, people like me in New York. I mean, it's like, first off, in New York, housing is insanely expensive. Like, he doesn't even, like, invest. You move back in your parents, hey man, with today's economy, no shame in that, man. No shame in that. You know? But it's like, with housing being so expensive, yeah, I live in New York. And I'm not busy, I thought I was, but I realized there's a lot of things I've been avoiding and need to be stronger and confronted. Brother. That's not even a half of it, man. I've been going to therapy recently. Well, not anymore, because my insurance is about to crap out on me. It's okay, I'll look for a new provider. My mom's gonna help me. But yeah, no, it's just like, bro, I have a lot of unresolved resentments towards myself, people in my life, women. It's embarrassing to say, but you know, your boy has some thoughts that are not exactly, you know. You're going to therapy too? Hey, everyone needs therapy. I don't think I could live in Europe with the prices. Exactly. Everything in New York is expensive. Even housing. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, Espaillat, he's been with us for 10 years, right? And he has done nothing for, like, housing prices or rent prices. Like, he doesn't even invest in, like, he doesn't even try to, like, lobby for, like, you know, the creation of new units or housing units or apartment buildings. I mean, then again, there have been new apartment buildings, but the new apartment building in question right, is the high-rise corporate condo that I pass on my way to work and on my way back home. And I've checked the prices. It's like $3,000 to $5,000 per month. That's insane. And that's not even accounting for, like, you know, like application fees, deposits, you know, gas, electricity, water, and then of course there's like groceries, you know, medicine, insurance. Like it's like it just gets worse and worse, and it's like it's obvious that neighborhoods are getting gentrified, and at this point I just had enough. Like, screw this, I'm out. So yeah, I voted for the I voted for the socialist. I voted for the socialist. And honestly, felt good. It felt good, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. People who were like running campaigns for Espaillat, like, you know, literally gave me their flowers, and I was like, oh, cool. And I looked at it, threw it to the side. They went and voted for his opponent. Cause fuck, just screw that guy, dude. Screw him. He's old. He's out of touch. He's not helping. You know what? Maybe the column should definitely be. You know, I wish I could get, you know, oh, Wolfwire, you came in at the right time. I'm working on Houndhead. Yes, I'm working on Houndhead. This is the, I even have the script. I'm working on Houndhead. This is the first page. Houndhead's not here yet. At this point, he's still a human. Matter of fact, hold on. You know, I actually have the designs over here. I wish I scanned them in. Hold on, wait, hold on. Yep. By the way, you know, my cousin is here. His name is Willie. Alright, this is basically Houndhead as a human, right? I based his designs off of Bronze Age, basically just military designs. Like, basically the story for him is that he's been around for like a long time, centuries, and essentially he goes through this curse. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I based it off of like Babylonian military designs and armor. You know, I also found this really cool African mask, and I thought, hey, you know, basically he's a warrior. He's been around. Might as well, you know, it's like he might have like on some journey found this, like, you know, mask, thought it was tough, and then bought it, and then he wears it everywhere he goes. But basically, this is the first page. This is the first page of like Houndhead, and we're setting the scene. The sun, the old one. The cultist fortress. Soldiers and cultists just clashing in an all-out, just bloody war. So this is essentially what I'm planning to do. He looks sick. I see you playing my Zelda music, and you know, it's actually kind of relaxing. You put me on game, man. You put me on game. Okay. Yeah, no, but yeah, Mamdani's doing great things. Things are great in Mamdanistan. Wait, by the way, is Willie, you still here? Hold on. No. I should have downloaded this. I need to, you know. Hold on. Downloads. Ah, nuts. You know what? I'll send it to myself later. I'll post it up in the Discord. But yeah, no, I'm happy. Kind of. Not really. I wish I could get more therapy. I feel like I figured that out that like most of my problems come from overthinking and lack of confidence. Most likely coming from stemming from a childhood of being raised by like strict immigrant parents. And the bullying probably didn't exactly do much help either. By the way, no disrespect to my parents, but you know, let's just be honest, you know, it's like first generation immigrant, high expectations, you know. It is what it is. And I think also, you know, again, I don't know. One thing that I'm kind of ashamed to admit is that, like, I'm a proud older brother. Like, my sister's going to Yale, and like I brag that to every person I come across. Like, you know, hey, my sister's going to Yale. My sister's going to Yale. My sister's going to Yale. Like, you know, it's like it's the first thing I do. Even it's kind of funny. Even when I was trying to pick up a chick, I was like, hey, my sister's going to Yale. You know, and you know, that's stupid, but you know, it's like despite that, I don't know. I've come to discover that I have, I don't know. It's like you take a spray can, right? And you shake it and you hear it click clack, right? You just, you know, you take it. It's like, that's how I feel about myself and misogyny. I'm like a spray can, and there's just a little bit of misogyny just click clacking in my head. You know, it comes up, you know, whenever I like. It's just, it's like this demonic head where it's like, you know, where it's like, whenever I listen to podcasts about like, you know, about Gen Z not dating, you know, it's like this little Gollum voice comes out, and it's like, it's because the women are tripping. You know, it's like it's because they make terrible choices of men. Like, you know, like it's, you know. Like that little gross voice just comes out, and I have to fight it. I'm like Smeagol and Gollum. It's like, no, there's statistics that disprove your theory. 20. 3. You know, it's how men socialize from birth. It's like I'm Smeagol. You know, it's like fight against the darkness, Jay. You know, hey, I'll try. But Smeagol, he's sneaky, he's insidious, you know? Smeagol makes some good points. I'm sorry. Smeagol makes some good points. Women do be shopping. No, stop. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll do my best to stay from just to stay off the path of darkness. I'll do my best. I promise. Okay. You know, Legends of Zelda ambient tracks are cool, but I really would kill for a Doom like album. Just get some Doom in here. MF Doom, you know. I always listen to him before I go to work. It always calms me down every time. I like MF Doom. MF Doom, the villain. Mad villain. Gollum, women never talk to me. Well, maybe if, you know, it's like, and Smeagol's like, well, maybe if you go outside more. You do great silhouette work in your lit sketches. I like how you do the line weights and apply more structure. I thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, you know, I think one thing that Ariel told me to do was basically use line weights to my advantage. So basically, the closer something is, the more heavier the line weight. You know, that's something I'm trying to do here. By the way, your scene is coming up, Cass. I have compiled images of you for this specific moment. I have a shrine on the corner of my room and a lock of your hair, just so I can get the essence and put it into my comic book. How did I get a shrine of your hair? Don't ask questions now. Don't ask questions. I have my ways. Alright? An artist will do crazy things for his creation. Who needs that when you already have Instagram? But, yeah, I just need to, finish the... Need to finish the... By the way, if I'm looking through the monitor, it's because I have, reference up. Trying to hold Smeagol back. No, Gollum back.
Women don't talk to me. The Voids. They're abandoning me for Chad.
It's like,
no! Go outside, Gollum!
I think this page is it's almost done. I need to short it. Okay, so this panel over here. Also, for those who are still here, I think after I finish this up, if there's still some time left, I'm going to... I think it started on this. Like, this is Storm from the X-Men. Like, I'm trying to really lock in on, like, a line art style. Especially when I'm Procreate. Like, this is, I feel like I've been kind of procrastinating on, I've been also, here, some obligatory Thrag appearance. Hold on. It's loading. Boom! How do you like that? Boom! Freddie Mercury has made an appearance. So you think you can style me and spit in my eye? It's like, no! No, Freddie Mercury! No! Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yeah, of course, Hey, when you... Of course she's amazing looking. She's my wife, you know what I'm saying? Storm is my spouse, you know what I'm saying? She's my wife, ooh. As the kids say it now. See, when I'm trying to be a supportive partner. So, see, when I'm showing off my wife, I want you know, I want the world to see her the way I see her, as the beautiful queen she is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of beta males, a lot of betas, a lot of wannabe alpha males. They're too scared to show off their women. You know what I'm saying? But I show off my queens. I show off their beauty. Because I'm supportive like that. And I'm not insecure. Anyway, just enough of me goofing off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fake alphas out there. They say they want a bad baddie. They say they want a bad bitch, but they can't handle a bad bitch. Bad bitches need support. You know what I'm saying? This is how I support my queen. No, okay, no, sorry. This is getting too stupid. Give me a second. I'm about to shamelessly rip off Daniel Warren Johnson, the GOAT. Best to ever do it. They want to hang with the bad bitch, but they can't. They ain't got what it takes. They're not built for it. Is that Hittite armor I see? Maybe. It's a fantasy world, so it's probably some Hittite in there. I'm gonna speed blitz this so I can get back to my X-Men. You know, who knows? Maybe I might throw my second wife. You know what I'm saying? Psylocke. Does Storm know about my relationship with Psylocke? No, please don't tell her. Look, man, you know. I have ancient civilization tisms. Hey, man, we're all autistic about something. Take it from an autistic person. You know what? Hey, maybe I can finally dual stream with Ryan like this. I could be like, hey, yo, Ryan, it's me. Could you help me make a comic in Procreate? I don't know what I'm doing. I thought it'd be like drawing on paper, but I realized there's levels to this and I need help. No, that's fine. this is probably too early to think about it. When do you start developing your style? It's actually a very complex question, actually. I'm still kind of developing it. Here's the thing about me. I'm a fan of a lot of artists. Like, a lot of artists. Like, for example, there's a Kim... I'm a huge fan of... Okay, so... right around me, like right now, there's like multiple influences. I have, of course... can't show you that. I might get, might get demonetized, but then again, I'm not really making money off these anyway. I'm a huge fan of, like, okay, what's a cool image? What's a cool image? What's a cool image? Can't show that. Can't show that. It's Berserk. What do I expect? Lots of blood, lots of guts, lots of adult content. Ooh, okay. I'm a huge fan of Berserk. I could, huge fan of Berserk. I really love, I really fell in love with Daniel Warren Johnson's work and Akira, especially in college. Like, I have Akira on one hand, and I have Extremity, which I recently bought. It's an impulse buy, but I saw it and I just had to have it. On the other, I have Do a Power Bomb over there, Wonder Woman Dead Earth over there. Like, basically, I just... Also, I've been getting into, like, some DC artists, and... Like, there's one that's been catching my attention. His name is Dan Mora, also Jorge Jimenez. Like, those guys are Latin superstars of comic books. I love their style. I love the way they tell stories. Like, there's also Ryan Otley. I keep on getting caught in between styles. It's like, I want to emulate this style. No, wait, I want to emulate this style, and it's like I have to pick a side. I don't know. I'm just afraid of my book looking bad. I don't want my book to be shitty. I don't want my stuff to be shitty. Because if I become shitty, then I won't get hired. I'm trying to be undeniable here. Yeah, I love his work. Honestly, his DC stuff is just stellar. Honestly. I'm also a huge fan of Nick Dragotta. Like, I haven't exactly seen his stuff a lot, but I think I first discovered him in American Alien by, of course, Max Landis, who is probably a sex pest. Let's be honest here with ourselves. I mean, there have been, of course, false accusations, but they're rare. And he probably did it, as much as it pains me to say. But his work on let's forget about Max Landis. Let's talk more about Nick Dragotta, the guy who didn't do all those possibly horrible things. His work on American Alien is actually really good. And then, of course, he did East to West. I haven't exactly read that, but I plan to. I've heard, like, a lot of just raving reviews about how awesome it is and the style of it. And but you know, yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of Dan Moore, like especially his work on like you know Absolute, like you know the World's Finest. It's not Absolute Batman, like though Nick Ricardo's work on Absolute Batman is actually really good. Like, I'm serious, it's insane. Dan Moore has been working with DC for years. His stuff has been exemplary, and his speed, like dude, the speed, like I wonder how he managed to get all of that out in like a single, like you know, like how does he keep up with the schedule? You know, to be a comic book artist, you got to be fast, and that's my biggest weakness. You know. World Spot. This was the first time I saw his art. I think Klaus. Basically, okay, so it's not exactly Christmas yet, but essentially, Klaus was the first time I saw Dan Moore's art. Klaus was a story. It's a story about Santa Claus, and it was drawn. It was written by. It was written by Grant Morrison, and the art was done by Dan Moore. It's amazing. If you don't already know. I might have overdid it on the shadows face here. Jesus. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's actually not okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Not really. Like, I love the animation of the X-Men '97, and I love what's going on. But I think the one thing that's driving me away from watching from watching the rest of X-Men '97 is just Rogue. Like, I don't know. I hate her, especially what happened with you know. As with like her and like Remy, like she straight up played in that poor guy's face. It's like, I know. It's like, hey, hi sugar, I know you love me, but I'm gonna go have sex with Magneto. You know, the guy that tried to kill you and your friends so many times. Yeah, that Magneto. I mean, I could try and give this relationship a chance and actually make it work, but I just can't touch you, Remy. Despite the fact that, you know, there have been times in the original animated TV show where, you know, they've touched. Granted, it's with the damping, it's with the power dampening collar, but you know, it's like they could have, like, I don't know, they could have taken it to Beast, have it fashioned into like a bracelet or something. But now I have to suffer through this. I have to suffer and watch this forced, oftentimes very much forced age gap relationship between Rogue and Magneto. I'm sorry, they made a mockery of Remy. I'm sorry. Yeah, but here's the thing about her being with Magneto in the comics. Magneto was around during World War II. And Rogue was born in the mid to late 80s, early 90s, right? And when her powers started to develop, or started like manifesting as a mutant, Rogue acted as a second mom to her, and essentially, like in the TV show, introduced her to Magneto, which sparked the relationship. Which technically means that, like, Mystique essentially groomed her. Like, the age gap is not it's not it, bro. It's just not it. And even then, it's like there were times where it was just convoluted, where it's like, you know, she you know, there was like this one run where, like, for some reason she felt stifled by her relationship with Remy, so she decided to hook up with Magneto a couple times for no reason. I don't know. They really want to make fetch happen, but it's like, stop. It's not gonna happen. You're being weird, bro. I'm not gonna like this ginormous age gap relationship. You can't make me like it. It just feels like, you know, they're trying to like project their, like, you know, their fantasies onto me, and it's like they want me to accept it so bad. It's like, no, dude. You're not cool for wanting to bang the college intern that just came in that you find attractive, despite the fact that you're 45 and probably have 2 kids. You're a loser, bro. You're a loser. You're a weirdo. Like, dude, I swear. Like, I don't know. It's like, it kind of sucks. It's like, I don't know. It's like, when you see Magneto act like most of the administrators from your old high school, you kind of not feel good. It doesn't feel good. You know what Magneto is? He's the gym teacher in every high school. Right? He's the pervy gym teacher. And he takes a special interest in one of his students, right? And it's coincidentally the student that started to, you know, yeah, you never thought of, yeah, well, you know, you think about it more and more, and it becomes not so good. You start to develop a special interest in one of the kids, right? And of course, it's like, you know, it's of course the kid who just started developing, started like, who like, it's the kid who, it's the girl whose puberty has hit her like a freight train. I swear to God, dude. Then again, kind of makes sense. We live in a groomer culture. What about Wolverine? Well, I think it's more complex with Wolverine because essentially it's like, one, granted, he is hundreds of years old, and he is kind of like, basically essentially kind of immortal. Like, he lost his memory, and essentially it's like, you know, he doesn't exactly know where he comes from. Yeah, it's kind of weird though. But then again, I don't know. Jean by that point was an adult, so... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no. That is kind of strange. Bad enough, but I gotta say, man, it's like, it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, it's like I see TikToks of like high schoolers, like, yeah, you know, it's like, or like stories of high schoolers where it's like, yeah, you know, it's like, I was a teenager at the time. I had a really huge crush on this girl. I wanted to ask her out for prom. Mystique? Who? Mystique? No, she's older than Rogue. Like I said, Rogue was kind of like a mother figure. Oh no, Jean? I'm not sure about like age. Well, about like, you know, chronological stuff and the age-wise. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just saying, Magneto and Rogue, Magneto X Rogue shouldn't happen. Like, no, I'm not gonna watch it, bro. I'm not jacking it, bro. I'm not jacking it. Stop it, bro. You're being weird. You're weird. You're weird. Like, whoever keeps on writing that plot down, I don't know. I feel like, I don't really think he should be put in high schools. Because you might find him next to the gym teacher, perving on the teenage girls as they run laps throughout the laps around the gym. But anyway, yeah, it's like, you know, it's like I had a huge crush on her. I wanted to ask her out for prom, but turns out the gym teacher already asked her. So, you know. And now they're married. And she's pregnant with his kid because he's been waiting on her. Maybe, yeah. But then again, Wolverine isn't exactly canonically hot. I mean, he's not ugly, but like he's like, I don't know, like sometimes he's like he's a bit shorter, kind of smells. But I think, okay, so basically the all new, all different X-Men were basically like, most of them, a lot of them were adults. Sunfire was an adult. Regretfully, Colossus was an adult. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Claremont should have made Colossus a teenager. You know? Make him a teenager, because like basically it's like, you know, Colossus was like 19, and like Kitty Pryde was like 13, and they kissed in one panel. There was a relationship that they were getting into, and it's like, you know, it's sad because like, you know, because I read the Joss Whedon book, and like he made the Colossus and Kitty Pryde relationship like very likable, to the point where it's like, you know, I preferred it. I don't know. It's sad though. I don't know. Comic books, man. Yeah, but no, you know. Magneto was been moving like the gym teacher, bro. Weird. Magneto, the type of supervillain to go up to you. It's like,
why, hello, my child. You are so mature for your age. Let's have some trading sessions in the danger room. I'm old enough to be your grandfather? Oh, pish posh. You already know what R. Kelly says. Age ain't nothing but a number.
I don't know, bro. It's kind of, being a young man must be hard in some capacity. Of course, like, you know, it's. I'm not gonna get into a gender war and like compare it, you know. I'm not gonna bring it like compare it to women. Like, you know, women kind of have it harder. But what happened? What happened? That's crazy.
Hey, Pish Posh. Let's do some training sessions.
Am I streaming on Twitch? Nope, YouTube. Just YouTube, my friend. And of course, compared to, you know, women, men have it harder. But I feel like as a young man, if you have a crush on somebody, I feel like you shouldn't have to compete with grown-ass men. You know? You shouldn't have to compete with grown-ass men, bro. You know? I don't know, I feel like the competition for women, it's like, I don't know. I'd rather compete with men my age than other grown-ass men. That's just, you know, it's ridiculous. It's wild that you know. The fact that you as a kid, if you want like connect, if you found someone you like and you want to have like a, you know, have a relationship and a connection with them, it's like the fact that you have to deal with a man who has been a teenager since 1985 is just insane to me. It's insane. It's like you're a teenager, you find a girl at the library, and she's reading, and like she's cute, and she's like reading the book that you like. It's like, oh my God, you're reading Percy Jackson. That's so cool. I love him. Love him too. Basically, you exchange jokes, right? You're having a good time. She's giggling. It's like she walks away. She's like, bye. I'll see you around. It's like, bye. Got butterflies in your stomach. Next thing you know, a grown-ass man with a salt and pepper beard is like, hey kid, that's my ball. That's my ball. Stay away from my girl. It's like, what kind of nightmare world do we live in? God, what has the Epstein class done to us? What have those sickos done to us, bro? Hey kid, that's my ball. That's my ball, kid. That's my ball. Don't you have taxes to pay? Taxes to pay for, bro? Priorities, bro. They're all over the map, man. Grown ass men. But this has been happening more than you think. Right. All right. Acidic Trauma, welcome. Hope you're liking the new format. You get to see a view of my chopped face and a view of my beautiful art on Procreate. Right now, I am just... You know what? Tomorrow, I'm gonna make a poll. Tomorrow I'm gonna... Actually, on Fridays, there might be like a stream where I just doodle. And I'm gonna have you guys vote on whether I should do the X-Men doodle thing or finish the drag thing. Because honestly, I think I need to... I'm gonna be honest, I haven't posted anything on Instagram for a while. And I kinda need to finish something. I need to feed the algorithm. Because I'm already sensing that I'm falling.
Hey kid, that's my ball.
You look like you're 45.
Don't worry about my age. Alright? Don't worry about my age, kid. Know that's my girl. You're flirting with my girl. Alright?
Oh, hold on. Okay, thank God.
Now keep your hands off of what's mine, or you won't have any hands, kid.
It's like, yo, son, just why, dude? Like, who is this guy, dude? You're old enough to be my dad, and you're beefing with me because I'm talking to a girl my age. A lot of sickos out there. And the worst part about all this is that the women around me were telling me that that was the case, but I was just too butthurt and too much of a chud to even listen. It's ridiculous. But That changes today. You know what? I think this is going to be the format from now on. Obviously. Hmm.
That's my ball. I'm 38.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to basically turn everything blue, and then I'm going to ink it from there. Traditionally. Grown ass man. Again, wrong one, too. I obviously got the wrong one. No. Yeah, no, I think, okay. I think that's where the stream ends, honestly. So this is the first page of Houndhead. Not exactly done, some minor details, but after that, then the ruck will be done. Then I move on to the next one. Alright. So, those who are still watching, goodbye. Thank you for joining me. Keep drawing, keep doing your line work, Caramel. Keep persevering, keep striving. Thank you for your support. Be sure to, smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe. That's enough of my e-begging. I'm going to peace out now. Bye-bye.